Okay. I'm seeing audio now. Anything yet? Can you guys hear me yet? Because I'm seeing green lights over here that there's audio. Yeah! Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is when I actually upload this as a full video, that I'm going to cut that part out because that was boring for people to watch. So, okay. We're going to do a quick little live stream here. I'm not going to be on here for very long, probably 5-10 minutes at most. I'm not going to be answering a bunch of questions. If you have a question about the puzzle, let me know. So what we're going to do is unbox the GAN 24N magnetic version and compare it to the other two. So let me pull this up. I'm going to move a couple things over on my computer so I can see everything. But come on. Sir. Oh, there's a pull tab. That makes things easier. So this is from Speedcube Shop. They've had this in stock for at least a week now. But we have the GAN 249. I like the way this box looks. I want to talk about this first, though, the box. They're not using that plastic shell that they have done for other ones, for like, you know, the 356. But this paper feels very thin cardboardy, and it doesn't really, as you can see, it doesn't lay perfectly flat. So as far as how it feels unboxing, it feels a little cheap that way. I'd like to see GAN go back to what they're doing before. I'm sure what they were doing before was really expensive, and this is a way to bring costs down, though. So if that's bringing costs down, then I guess I'm okay with that. It's just hard when you have like something that looks so nice, and then all of a sudden it looks a little bit cheaper. Come on. Why is this not sliding out? Almost. Almost got it. There we go. See, I can't edit this like other videos. But, okay, so we have the 249. The shades are like the one for the 249 that just got released, the version 2. So let's compare it. Here is the version 1. Lighting's a little bit rough. I apologize. Oh, let me mute my phone so it doesn't go crazy. Okay. So as far as colors, it's white. It's the same. I'm going to kind of tilt it down so it doesn't get too reflective. Yellow is much more fluorescent to the point where it's looking weird in the camera. Orange is much more fluorescent. Oh, man. This is hard doing it live. Red's a little bit lighter. It's not fluorescent, though. And then what did I miss? Blue. Blue's a little bit lighter as well. You can see in the new one. As far as feeling, it's... I think I just had a corner twist. Yep, I did. Oh, what am I doing? That can't be good for it. There we go. So I just got a little bit of corner twist. So I might want to tighten these tensions a little bit. But the feeling, what I was going to say, the feeling is very similar to the first one as far as it has an odd scratchy feel. Like, I don't know what to explain to compare it to. I almost want to say the Kung Fu had something kind of sandy like that, but I want to use the term papery. I guess maybe the plastic has a certain roughness to it, but as far as performance, let's look at that compared to the version 1. I'll have a bigger mega comparison later. That's kind of why I'm doing this like this for right now. But anyways, the way the corner cuts and everything are pretty much the same from the version 1. So the version 1 has that sort of black internal right there, and here's the version 2. How heavy are the magnets? I'll answer that just a little bit. Corner cutting on the version 1 is just about 45. Version 2, pretty much the exact same. I'm getting a little bit more than 45, but it's also slightly looser tension, so it might have to do with it. So corner cutting isn't really anything new or anything different. The version 2 does have that honeycomb design, which is supposed to help with it feeling smoother, but let me use a non-magnetic one. Doesn't really do too much. I mean, honestly, the version 1 feels smoother right now. I have dumped a lot of lubrication in those. Maybe that'll be the effect with it. As far as the magnets, you can hear this. Like that. And so you can hear it, but it's not really limiting turning. Like here's my Cosmic WaPo. It's slightly stronger than the WaPo. Magnets in a 2x2 is, I would say, one of the more controversial ones because you just have corners really. The stability doesn't change too much. You're really just getting a click and not much at all of added stability. As far as weight, let's weigh these. I've got my scale right here. And should I turn the camera? No, I'll just sort of tell you what it is. So we have the version 1. And the version 1, 51.9 grams. Version 2, 51.7 grams. Pretty much the same. And the version 2 with the magnets, 55.8. So the version 2, I thought was lighter, but I guess it's not. It just sort of feels a little bit lighter. I'm going to do a little bit of solves here just to kind of go through that. Even if the honeycomb design was for lubrication, which someone kind of said, I don't notice anything. I mean, as far as compared to what a track would be, lube seems to act the exact same with it. I mean, tracks definitely can make a difference depending on how the tracks are set up, but I don't think it's doing that much of a big difference with it. But let's just do, I guess, a quick Ortega solve. Oh, this is not a quick Ortega solve, and I'm trying to do a new algorithm for that. Okay. There's not too much to really say about the puzzle compared to the other one. If you watch my version 1, which, I forgot to put a link in the description. I'll put a link in the description for the version 1 review, just because it's going to be practically the exact same. The performance of the magnetic version is not really anything different that I would say is something you'll need to definitely upgrade from. If you have this version 1 without the magnets, performance is going to be the exact same in terms of corner cutting. Speed, it might actually be a little bit faster without the magnets. So another one of those bad Ortega cases where it's completely solved on the top. I've always liked the feel of magnets. I put magnets in every single puzzle I plan to use. I ordered a 7x7 from Speedcube Shop, the Cosmic ones that should be finishing up pretty soon because I don't want to magnetize a 7x7. Okay, I'm gonna do just one more solve here. Like I said, this isn't going to be a huge live stream. This is just going to be kind of overview, what I would normally say in an unboxing, which is not really much for this since I've kind of already talked about that. So yeah, I'm going to kind of just throw in some questions here to say other people have said, kind of pad this video a little bit, because as far as picking it up, you could get great times with this. It's slick. I really want them to come out with a stickered version. I'm pretty sure I've already seen one, and actually I think I saw them post a 4x4 stickered version. So that's probably coming out next. I think that's going to be much more enjoyable for myself to use just because this feels slick. It doesn't feel like the plastic of the frosted Mofeng Jiaoshi or the frosted Qi, but it has that same slickness where you don't have as much of a grip. So if you've had a stickerless of the mini Mofeng Jiaoshi Cubing Classroom, like the 50mm 45, stuff like that, it's not an MF3RS mini. That's incorrect if people say that, but it has that sort of slickness. Probably use some gravity grip. I've got some actually right here. Oh, I'm gonna use some gravity grip. Let's just see how this works with this. Oh, this is one I need to do a giveaway for this. But I'll use a drop or two. So let me just shake it up because I don't know if it needs to be shaken or not. So when do I plan on doing the magnet comparison? So yeah, so while this is drying, I'll just kind of answer some questions. I don't know. I have no time for magnet comparisons right now. I'm going to school, and every minute I have open is either being spent, doing work because I have to, YouTube is not paying all my bills. So I have to do some work. And okay, so we've got a thin layer of gravity grip on. Let's let that dry. And then if I'm not doing that, I've got classwork, research papers, practicing. So I just have no time to do the Megan comparisons. I want to, but I don't want to throw out crap to you guys. I don't want to make bad videos and just put it out there. And the fact I'm making a live stream instead of doing an actual video and editing is test to that. What is my new main? I don't talk about mains really, but if you watch my video talking about my mains for the Shaker Fall 2017, that was in December, I go over some puzzles there, and I'd still kind of stick by that. For 2x2, this is one thing that it's 2x2 I think is the hardest. Almost any puzzle is fine with that. There's so little difference because it's just corners with the edges internal. They all can cut 45 degrees or more. If you don't need more than 45-degree corner cutting. If you do, slow down and work on some controlling. And that's about it. They all can be fast enough where they need to be maybe slowed down. They all they all work fine. So there's not a big difference. I use my Cosmic Waypo just because I like that one. I like it's really sturdy and heavy feeling. Okay, so I've got some gravity grip on. You can see this sort of white powder there. This doesn't come off. I saw somebody mention that this might not be competition legal. Completely is. There's no, I mean, the issue is if there's residue, but there's no residue. Oh, this is the old one. New magnetic one. That's what we want to see. So let's see here. I just talked about the mega unboxing. Oh, when am I going to do another mega unboxing? I don't know. It depends on how much I order. I ordered like $200 worth of puzzles recently, and but 3 of them are a couple cosmic puzzles. So we'll see when that comes in. I've done a 5x5 Megan comparison, and I believe I've done a Scube one as well. So, but anyways. So I'm going to do a quick solve on this. Okay. Gravity grip definitely helps. I just realized I was off camera, I think. Let's just do that one more time. And, okay. And still kind of off camera. Okay. So anyways, it's nice. It's very similar to the version 1, just with a bumpy feel. If you like magnets, definitely get the magnetic version. I don't think it really affects performance that much. It is, you know, it's a fine puzzle, and if you like GAN puzzles, your times, I think this is a big thing people want to know. Are you going to get better times with this than compared to other 2x2s out there? Probably not. Are you going to get worse times? Probably not. I don't think Lucas Etter is going to switch to this, but I could definitely see Felix using this and do completely fine with it. He's used his Diane for years, but I think he's using this one now and getting pretty much the same times on it. So that's kind of it, honestly. There's not too much for me else to say. I'm not going to make this into a big answering questions of other things, but yeah, definitely worth it to pick up. I like the feel of it. Am I going to use it in replace of all the other 2x2s? No, not going to do that. But definitely check out my first review of the version 1 and then the version 2, and that'll give you a good idea. No, I didn't do a version 1. I just did the version 2. So check out that or the unboxing. And then at some point in the future, I'll be able to get a Meg comparison together. So thank you very much. Normal stuff. Hit like and subscribe for more content like this in the future. And as always, stop by speedcubeview.com for more news and reviews.